Alright, back recording again, yes. I am not at my starting save. I switched to the magenta for pink or purple armor. Okay, I am right in front of Solas. Alright. Okay. There was something else I wanted to add is the frost makeup. But it's the complexion and not just makeup. So I choose complexion over frosty makeup. Kind of neat thing, but
quickly, before more come through.
What did you do?
back off the armor.
I did nothing. The credit is yours.
Should die again. No.
At least this is good for something.
Whatever magic opened the breach in the sky also placed that mark upon your hand. I theorized the mark might be able to close the rifts that have opened in the breach's wake. And it seems I was correct.
Meaning it could also close the breach itself.
Possibly. It seems you hold the key to our salvation.
Good to know. Here I thought we'd be ass-deep in demons forever. Varric Tethras, rogue, storyteller, and occasionally unwelcome tag-along.
Okay, Cassandra definitely doesn't have a curly hair texture. Or a loose curls.
That's a nice crossbow you have there.
Ah, isn't she? Bianca and I have been through a lot together.
You named your crossbow Bianca.
Of course. And she'll be great company in the valley.
Absolutely not. Your help is appreciated, Varric, but...
Have you been in the valley lately, Seeker? Your soldiers aren't in control anymore. You need me.
Ugh.
My name is Solas, if there are to be introductions. I am pleased to see you still live.
He means I kept that mark from killing you while you slept.
You seem to know a great deal about it all.
Like you, Solas is an apostate.
Technically, all mages are now apostates, Cassandra. My travels have allowed me to learn much of the Fade. Far beyond the experience of any circle mage. I came to offer whatever help I can give with the breach. If it is not closed, we are all doomed regardless of origin.
And what will you do once this is over?
One hopes those in power will remember who helped, and who did not. Cassandra, you should know, the magic involved here is unlike any I've seen. Your prisoner is a mage, but I find it difficult to imagine any mage having such power.
Understood. We must get to the forward camp quickly.
Well... Bianca's excited.
Why are my pants like green? I'll go back to the so-called blue with the green and the pants
This way,
were...
down the bank. The road ahead is blocked.
We must move quickly.
Pants weren't green, were they? What? It said they have to level up. Did I get an extra level by... Well, I can't access character record. No! Stop! You stupid computer! And then I can't close these windows. No, no, no. That will not stop that. Pop-up things from YouTube. Right, it's 11:43. body equals Eir'Fen, ice wolf, ice wolf. Where am I looking at? 38, 139. We'll go with the 39. Yeah, I have the white one installed. What do you mean? Oh. Well, anyway, you can wear the Dreadwolf Rising or his armor. So I want to do the fancy ice texture. Anybody that watched Katie's the Inquisition stream, that guy was on Living. This is one to go down. What? Maybe not. Yes, I know. Turn off already.
Demons ahead!
Glad you brought me now, Seeker?
What? Just let me play. Break down doors? Well, duh. You had to break down a door to get into that. The blacksmith when you free Haven. Oh, Crystal Grace. That's a great choice. Said it was armor. I had to open back.
So, are you innocent?
I don't remember what happened.
That'll get you every time. Should have spun a story.
That's what you would have done.
It's more believable and less prone to result in premature execution.
in case I accidentally die. It's just a boss. Really stupid.
You are Dalish, but clearly away from the rest of your clan. Did they send you here?
What do you know of the Dalish?
I have wandered many roads in my time, and crossed paths with your people on more than one occasion.
What do you mean by crossed paths?
I mean that I offer to share knowledge, only to be attacked for no greater reason than their superstition.
Can't you elves just play nice for once?
My magic cannot stop your mark from growing further. For your sake, I suggest we hurry.
His voice is so caring.
I hope Liliana made it through all this.
She's resourceful, Seeker.
We will see for ourselves at the forward camp. We're almost there.
And they started me about the 8, but it was 10 instead of 20. Oh well, whatever. I get a refill. You put the sword, the staff away. And writing. Eve warmed up first. Sword training.
Another rift!
We must seal it! Quickly!
They
keep coming! Help us!
I started trying to.
Hurry! Use the mark!
Too many regiments already died. I want my fade step. Get off the screen, crap!
on! Open the gate!
For me to fix my computer. Get off the screen! No, I'm not clicking here. You're supposed to close. Close the fucking notifications already. Get the fuck off my screen. I can't even do anything. It's interrupting me. Do not interrupt with me. What? Why do I have a sound capture showing up on Alt Tab? What? Talk like Wade or whoever. Do not interrupt with me. NVIDIA sending display image can be changed to this when it's always at this, and it keeps telling me this. Oh, come on. I'm getting hot. I want this extra shirt off. Puppies under a blanket sitting on me. Puppies in blanket. Or you're not under the blanket. What was I gonna do? Close Chrome. Seriously? You just said cause trouble. You, Cassandra, the most holy, cause trouble by dying. Right.
Ah, here they come.
Somehow it's tall.
You made it.
New dialogue.
Chancellor Roderick, this is...
I know
How
who she
did I-
is. As Grand Chancellor of the Chantry, I hereby order you to take this criminal to Valroyo to face execution.
Order me? You are a glorified clerk, a bureaucrat.
And you are a thug, but a thug who supposedly serves the Chantry.
We serve the most holy, Chancellor. As you well know.
Justinia is dead! We must elect a replacement and obey her orders on the matter.
Isn't closing the breach the more pressing issue?
You brought this on us in the first place! Call a retreat, Seeker. Our position here is hopeless.
We can stop this before it's too late.
How? You won't survive long enough to reach the temple, even with all your soldiers.
We must get to the temple. It's the quickest route.
But not the safest. Our forces can charge as a distraction while we go through the mountains.
We lost contact with an entire squad on that path. It's too risky.
Listen to me. Abandon this now, before more lives are lost.
How do you think we should proceed?
Now you're asking me what I think.
You have the mark.
And you are the one we must keep alive.
Keep alive.
Since we cannot agree on our own,
I say we charge. I won't survive long enough for your trial. Whatever happens, happens now.
Liliana, bring everyone left in the valley. Everyone.
On your head be the consequences, Seeker.
So to install one of my hair mods, it came with a curly texture. It only works for that hair. Or it doesn't. Well, it says it might work on 4 different hairstyles. It replaces one of the hairstyles. But yeah, it overrides the other hair texture mod. You can't have 2 different hair textures even though it's an individual type, different extra thing. So I'm checking, it isn't showing up on any of that. Well, Cassandra's hair seems to have a bone, not quite so good texture to it. Last time I went through the What? You can't use the sword, Varric. Oh, look at that! Because he's a default rogue. There's a dagger sticking up backwards on his, upside down on his back if I put a sword on him. Oh, he can't try to equip a shield, huh? It must be default. Maybe that's default. Cassandra. That is warrior only. Oh, whatever. It's the... Oh. What do I do? Okay. This. Huh? I have... Is it because it's the beginning weapon, though? The beginning. There's her shield upside down. She can't use dagger because it puts the shield on upside down. Okay, that's what I was trying to do. Weird things happen. Try to do that.
Another Fade Rift.
How many rifts are there?
We must seal it if we are to get past!
Quickly then!
Sealed, as before. You are becoming quite proficient at this.
Let's hope it works on the big one.
Lady Cassandra, you managed to close the rift. Well done.
Do not congratulate me, Commander. This is the prisoner's doing.
Is it? I hope they're right about you. We've lost a lot of people getting you here.
I love my blue coolant.
I can't promise anything, but I'll try my best.
That's all we can ask. The way to the temple should be clear. Liliana will try to meet you there.
Is there
Then we'd best move quickly. Give us time, Commander.
Make her watch over you, for all our sakes.
The Temple of Sacred Ashes.
What's left of it?
That is where you walked out of the Fade, and our soldiers found you. They say a woman was in the rift behind you. No one knows who she was.
Oh, see, I can wear the fire-resistant cowl. Whether there's anything fire-resistant. And 2 people can wear hats.
Breach is a long way up.
You're here. Thank the Maker.
Liliana, have your men take up positions around the temple. This is your chance to end this. Are you ready?
I'll try, but I don't know if I can reach that, much less close it.
No. This rift was the first, and it is the key. Seal it, and perhaps we seal the breach.
Then let's find a way down. And be careful.
Saying up and down.
Now is the hour of our victory. Bring forth the sacrifice.
What are we hearing?
At a guess, the person who created the breach.
You know this stuff is red lyrium, Seeker.
I see it, Varric.
But what's it doing here?
Magic could have drawn on lyrium beneath the temple, corrupted it.
It's evil. Whatever you do, don't touch it.
Keep the sacrifice still.
Someone help me! That is Divine Justinia's voice.
fade rocks like they have in the Missing Ways. I should really talked that up in a real theory, other than the mumbling around one I made. The one after I found out Barrick found it in Kirkwall. Barrick's past years, says he was in Kirkwall.
What's going on here?
That was your voice. Most Holy called out to you, but...
What's going on here?
Run while you can! Want them!
We have an intruder. Slay the elf.
You were there! Who attacked? And the Divine, is she... Was this vision true? What are we seeing?
I don't remember.
Echoes of what happened here. The Fade bleeds into this place. This rift is not sealed, but it is closed, albeit temporarily. I believe that with the mark, the rift can be opened, and then sealed properly and safely. However, opening the rift will likely attract attention from the other side.
That means demons! Stand ready! We must strip its defenses, wear it down.
Everybody's dying already. I don't need it, they do.
The demon is vulnerable. Now!
Potion.
More coming through the rift!
potions.
Now! Do it!
Get to the black emporium to fix my over bright makeup, of course. And again, it looks like I have nail polish. It's like the guy had nail. And the lips always have white in the middle of them. Why is that when you're laying in bed there?
Oh! I didn't know you were awake, I swear.
Don't worry about it. I
beg your forgiveness and your blessing. I am but a humble servant. You are back in Haven, my lady. They say you saved us. The breach stopped growing, just like the mark on your hand.
Puppy, stop it! You're hitting me!
It's all anyone has talked about for the last 3 days.
So you're saying they're happy with me?
I'm only saying what I heard. I didn't mean anything by it. I'm certain Lady Cassandra would want to know you've wakened. She said, at once.
And where is she?
In the Chantry, with the Lord Chancellor. At once, she said.
You mean before I get to the buy some amulets? Or not buy some amulets. Gonna play hard. Gonna stay there, not move. It's leveling me up, not saving. Don't even know what I'm doing.
That's her. That's the Herald of Andraste. Why did Lady Cassandra have her in chains? I thought Seekers knew everything.
That's her. She stopped the breach from getting any bigger.
I heard she was going to collapse it entirely.
They could be with you.
There was supposed to be a bag here.
Still a little rift left alone. Cracks in the sky.
She can seal those, though. The Herald of Andraste.
Someone had better. We won't seal those rifts with the chant of light.
Well, somebody's smart.
Good
You
luck
don't seal
sealing
the
those
rifts
rifts.
with the chant of light. Oh,
Good luck sealing those wrists.
Walk safely, Herald of Andraste. Walk safely, Herald of Andraste.
This time, like that level 5 Skyhold crap.
Chancellor Roderick says that the Chantry wants nothing to do with us.
That isn't Chancellor Roderick's decision, sister.
Have you gone completely mad?
You have.
Should be taken to Val Royo immediately, to be tried by whomever becomes divine.
I do not believe she is guilty.
The elf fails. The breach is still in the sky. For all you know, she intended it this way.
I do not believe that.
I almost died. I spent 3 days dead.
Your duty is to serve the Chantry.
My duty is to serve the principles on which the Chantry was founded, Chancellor, as is yours.
Keep items later.
Chain her! I want her prepared for travel to the capital for trial.
Disregard that and leave us.
You walk a dangerous line, Seeker.
The breach is stable, but it is still a threat. I will not ignore it.
So I'm still a suspect, even after what we just did?
You absolutely are.
No, she is not.
Someone was behind the explosion at the Conclave. Someone most holy did not expect. Perhaps they died with the others, or have allies who yet live.
I am a suspect?
You, and many others.
But not the prisoner.
I heard the voices in the temple. The Divine called to her for help.
So her survival, that thing on her hand, all a coincidence?
Providence. The Maker sent her to us in our darkest hour.
I'm so young looking. I have Yennefer face. It's baby doll. Well, there's baby doll. No, I have realistic. There is a baby doll one. I did use realistic. Oh, I thought that was a question. Okay, let's just play innocent.
So you've changed your mind about me?
I was wrong. Perhaps I still am. I will not, however, pretend you were not exactly what we needed when we needed it.
The breach remains, and your mark is still our only hope of closing it.
This is not for you to decide.
You know what this is, Chancellor. A writ from the Divine, granting us the authority to act. As of this moment, I declare the Inquisition reborn. We will close the breach, we will find those responsible, and we will restore order with or without your approval.
This is the Divine's directive. Rebuild the Inquisition of old. Find those who will stand against the chaos. We aren't ready. We have no leader, no numbers. And now, no Chantry support.
But we have no choice. We must act now, with you at our side.
You're trying to start a holy war.
We are already at war. You are already involved. Its mark is upon you. As to whether the war is holy, that depends on what we discover.
What is the Inquisition of old, exactly?
It preceded the Chantry. People who banded together to restore order in a world gone mad.
After, they laid down their banner and formed the Templar Order, but the Templars have lost their way. We need those who can do what must be done, united under a single banner once more.
But aren't you still part of the Chantry?
Is that what you see?
The Chantry will take time to find a new divine. And then it will wait for her direction.
But we cannot wait. So many Grand Clerics died at the Conclave. No, we are on our own. Perhaps forever.
If you're truly trying to restore order...
That is the plan.
Help us fix this, before it's too late.
And it goes to cutscene pre-rendered, as they call it, and then everybody goes back to the mods. Cool with blue eyes. It's blue. Pajamas and some blue hair and a gold tooth. It says refined barracks, light changes, textured. Many people have new hair now. They put more mods in. There's too many people with bald heads and really, really short haircuts. And then when it showed the wardens, they all have that one, you know, shoulder length type hair. And she changes, right? Some kind of mod, maybe. Males. Am I in a bush? No. Is that actually that dark purple though? Because they usually don't put purple or black on you. Or whatever is from the mod I'm using. I don't know. This thing. Come on, show me. I think that is dark purple. It's overlapping that and the mod I'm wearing. Am I actually wearing the Fenrirel coat? Or the Redwood? No, because I have those other button things on it. I think that's purple though. Looks purple to me. Or it's the way my mod is, whatever, I don't know. I don't even know what I have for a mod. Supposedly, why am I going that far over to the side? Okay. Speaking of me and my eyes, that was just like, did something change here? I don't know. Have Katie Gilder-Thalin playing a bunch of mods and having the Haven Chantry disappear off into the wide blue yonder. Wild blue yonder, so people say. Yeah, trying to get to level 5, figured out, oh, I'm not supposed to be picking up codexes. How nice.
Fliss said to check with you to make sure these are safe to serve.
They're fine. Nobody will take sick as long as she boils them right. Smart woman for asking, though. Ha! Look who's back from the dead. Again.
I don't recall meeting you before.
I'd be surprised if you did. You weren't particularly coherent. Someone had to patch you up after you staggered out of making those wear, though. So, you're welcome.
I didn't realize. Thank you.
Yeah, well, you can pay me back by fixing the world. Name's Adan. I'm in charge of keeping our little band here stocked with potions and elixirs. Not that Seeker Pentagast seems to care whether we've got the supplies to actually do that.
Is there anything I can do to help out?
We're fine as far as raw labor goes. You've more important things to do than tend to me. I only wish he died at the Conclave, and his notes weren't here. Been too busy dealing with the wounded to look for them. I'm not a healer. Patching up wounded soldiers is a... There's no shortage of work. That's for damn sure.
How do I...
Just take...
Yeah, how about let's not listen to all that.
Just right. There you go.
Royal fruit. Prophecy.
The chosen of Andraste, a blessed hero sent to save us all.
Am I riding in on a shining steed?
I would have suggested a griffon, but sadly they're extinct. Joke as you will, posturing is necessary. I've journeyed deep into the Fade in ancient ruins and battlefields to see the dreams of lost civilizations. I've watched as hosts of spirits clash to reenact the bloody past in ancient wars both famous and forgotten. Every great war has its heroes. I'm just curious what kind you'll be.
What do you mean, ruins and battlefields?
Any building strong enough to withstand the rigors of time has a history. Every battlefield is steeped in death. Both attract spirits. They press against the veil, weakening the barrier between our worlds. When I dream in such places, I go deep into the Fade. I can find memories no other living being has ever seen.
That's definitely that purple Gurn hide.
You fall asleep in the middle of ancient ruins. Isn't that dangerous?
I do set wards. And if you leave food out for the giant spiders, they are usually content to live and let live.
I've never heard of anyone going so far into the Fade. That's extraordinary.
Thank you. It's not a common field of study for obvious reasons. Not so flashy as throwing fire or lightning. The thrill of finding remnants of a 1,000-year-old dream? I would not trade it for anything. I will stay there. At least until the breach has been closed.
Was that in doubt?
I am an apostate mage surrounded by Chantry forces, and unlike you, I do not have a divine mark protecting me. Cassandra has been accommodating, but you understand my caution.
You came here to help, Solas. I won't let them use that against you.
How would you stop them?
However I had to.
Thank you. But now let us hope either the mages or the Templars have the power to seal the breach.
Have you heard about the refugees out in the hinterlands near Redwood?
So, now that Cassandra's out of earshot, are you holding up all right? I mean, you go from being the most wanted criminal in Thedas to joining the armies of the faithful. Most people would have spread that out over more than one day.
I have no idea what's happening anymore.
That makes two of us. For days now, we've been staring at the breach, watching demons and maker knows what fall out of it. Bad for morale would be an understatement. I still can't believe anyone was in there and lived.
If it was that bad, why did you stay? Cassandra said you were free to go.
I like to think I'm as selfish and irresponsible as the next guy, but this... Thousands of people died on that mountain. I was almost one of them. And now there's a hole in the sky. Even I can't walk away and just leave that to sort itself out.
I'm still not sure I believe any of this is really happening.
If this is all just the Maker winding us up, I hope there's a damn good punchline coming. You might want to consider running at the first opportunity. I've written enough tragedies to recognize where this is going. Heroes are everywhere. I've seen that. But the hole in the sky... that's beyond heroes. We're going to need a miracle.
And I should finally have... I wanted to install my... can have balanced reward in one more time.
I heard some speak of using the Templar. If you're here to clean, Hess can get you a bucket and a broom. Up, through. If you find what I need to fill one of my requisitions. Turns out here, it was a kindness. She knew... I apologize. Sister Liliana told me I shouldn't talk about this. Just forget it.
What did you mean when you mentioned requisitions?
I'm making this Inquisition run with what we have. But we're not a real army. We're stretched thin on materials. So I've put up a requisition list for anything that could help our people.
Online connection.
Here,
Too
take
bad.
a look. You find some iron and a good login site.
Game can
Maybe
still
Harriet can
play.
get our troops better weapons.
If I have material for a special order, do I bring it to you?
Just take it over there. One of my boys will take the materials or jot down what you found.
Farewell.
Make her go with you. If you find anything we need, let me know.
By just getting over there. Oh, I could have bought some amulets.
Does it trouble you?
I just wish I knew what it was, or how I got it.
We will find out. What's important is that your mark is now stable, as is the breach. You've given us time, and Solas believes a second attempt might succeed, provided the mark has more power. The same level of power used to open the breach in the first place. That is not easy to come by.
What harm could there be in powering up something we barely understand?
Hold on to that sense of humor. You've met Commander Cullen, leader of the Inquisition's forces.
It was only for a moment on the field. I'm pleased you survived.
This is Lady Josephine Montelier, our ambassador and chief diplomat.
Anderan Atishan.
You speak Elven?
You've just heard the entirety of it, I'm afraid.
And of course, you know Sister Liliana.
My position here involves a degree of...
She is our spy master.
Yes, tactfully put, Cassandra.
Pleased to meet you all.
I mentioned that your mark needs more power to close the breach for good.
Which means we must approach the rebel mages for help.
And I still disagree. The Templars could serve just as well.
We need power, Commander. Enough magic poured into that mark.
Might destroy us all. Templars could suppress the breach, weaken it, so...
Pure speculation.
I was a Templar. I know what they're capable of.
Unfortunately, neither group will even speak to us yet. The Chantry has denounced the Inquisition, and you specifically.
They still think I'm guilty.
That is not the entirety of it any longer. Some are calling you, a Dalish elf, the Herald of Andraste. That frightens the Chantry. The remaining clerics have declared it blasphemy, and we, heretics, for harboring you.
Chancellor Roderick's doing, no doubt.
It limits our options. Approaching the mages or Templars for help is currently out of the question.
Just how am I the Herald of Andraste?
People saw what you did at the temple, how you stopped the breach from growing. They have also heard about the woman seen in the rift when we first found you. They believe that was Andraste.
Even if we tried to stop that view from spreading...
Which we have not.
The point is, everyone is talking about you.
It's quite the title, isn't it? How do you feel about that?
It's a little unsettling.
I'm sure the Chantry would agree.
People are desperate for a sign of hope. For some, you're that sign.
And to others, a symbol of everything that's gone wrong.
Will the Chantry attack us?
With what? They have only words at their disposal.
And yet, they may bury us with them.
There is something you can do. A Chantry cleric by the name of Mother Giselle has asked to speak to you. She is not far, and knows those involved far better than I. Her assistance could be invaluable.
Why would someone from the Chantry help a declared heretic?
I understand she's a reasonable sort. Perhaps she does not agree with her sisters. You will find Mother Giselle tending to the wounded in the hinterlands near Redcliffe.
Look for other opportunities to expand the Inquisition's influence while you're there.
We need agents to extend our reach beyond this valley, and you're better suited than anyone to recruit them.
In the meantime, let's think of other options. I won't leave this all to the Herald.
Have you had any trouble with them?
Not at all. I will inform you if that changes.
Herald of Andraste. I've heard the stories. Everyone has. We know what you did at the breach. It's odd for a Dalish elf to care what happens to anyone else, but you'll get no backtalk here. That's a promise. Inquisition Scout Harding, at your service. Well, all of us here, will do whatever we can to help.
Harding, huh? Ever been to Kirkwall's Hightown?
I can't say I have. Why?
You'd be Harding and... No, never mind.
Ugh.
I'm starting to worry about these stories that everyone's heard.
Oh, there's nothing to worry about. They only say you're the last great hope for Thedas.
Oh, wonderful.
The hinterlands are as good a place as any to start fixing things. We came to secure horses from Redcliffe's old horsemaster. I grew up here, and people always said that Dennett's herds were the strongest and the fastest this side of the Frostbacks. But with the Mage Templar fighting getting worse, we couldn't get to Dennett. Maker only knows if he's even still alive. Mother Giselle's at the crossroads helping refugees and the wounded. Our latest reports say that the war's spread there too. Corporal Vale and our men are doing what they can to help protect the people, but they won't be able to hold out very long. You best get going. No time to lose.
But why'd you just jump down? I was gonna move in position for you to get up here.
Dispatch for you. What is it? You may want to look into this.
Really, I need onks on the other side of the world here. Then get up here. Get up here. Get up. Oh yeah, I have to upgrade Winters twice. Oh, now that I'm here, it automatically shows me in a coat. The other one was... Isn't it the Skyhold armor, though? Or not? I don't know. So this is my default coat style. Modded or whatever. Yes. Solas. Why can't you wear purple if you... No, I'm not hurt.
Interesting reading. Could be worth a look.
Mother Giselle should be somewhere nearby.
Try to fight a few things.
Inquisition forces! They're trying to protect the refugees!
Looks like they could use a hand.
We are not apostates.
I do not think they care, Seeker.
Flush them out.
Be ready. More coming our way.
That's the end of it.
There are mages here who can heal your wounds. Lie still.
Don't touch me, Mother. Their magic is...
Turn to noble purpose. Their magic is surely no more evil than your blade.
What?
Hush, dear boy. Allow them to ease your suffering.
Mother Giselle.
I am. And you must be the one they are calling the Herald of Andraste.
What you said to that soldier.
We do not teach that magic is evil. We teach that pride is evil, and does not corrupt only mages. But I did not ask you to come simply to debate with me.
Then why am I here?
I know of the Chantry's denouncement, and I am familiar with those behind it. I won't lie to you. Some of them are grandstanding, hoping to increase their chances of becoming the new divine. Some are simply terrified. So many good people, senselessly taken from us.
What happened was horrible.
Fear makes us desperate, but hopefully not beyond reason. Go to them. Convince the remaining clerics you are no demon to be feared. They have heard only frightful tales of you. Give them something else to believe.
You want me to appeal to them?
If I thought you were incapable, I wouldn't suggest it.
Will they even listen?
Let me put it this way. You needn't convince them all. You just need some of them to doubt. Their power is their unified voice. Take that from them and you receive the time you need.
So I show up, say hello, show them the mark on my hand.
I honestly don't know if you've been touched by fate, or sent to help us, but I hope. Hope is what we need now. The people will listen to your rallying call, as they will listen to no other. You could build the Inquisition into a force that will deliver us, or destroy us. I will go to Haven and provide Sister Leliana the names of those in the Chantry who will be amenable to a gathering. It is not much, but I will do whatever I can.
Corporal Vale is coordinating the Inquisition's efforts in the area. We should speak with him.
These souls have some muscles.
You know what I like about you, Chuckles? Your boundless optimism.
It's comforting that whatever qualities I lack, you'll invent for me, Varric.
No, really. Why else would an elven apostate help crazy Chantry folk close a hole in the sky?
When you put it like that, I must concede your point.
You may need to go to the Black Emporium.
It's good to have commerce restored. Not many goods here in connection to trade.
Someone, anyone, please help my wife.
What's wrong with your wife?
She gets sick when the weather's foul. Can't catch her breath. Our son Hindle, please.
What do you need?
I don't know. Would that I could. Right. That's why.
Good to see you.
That's the last of the bread. Going to be a long, hungry night.
These people need food.
There are rams out in the hills. Good eating, cooks easy, and no lords around to kill you for poaching. Too dangerous to go hunting now. More likely to find mages than mutton.
Good luck.
Luck.
right. That's why. Could be better.
Sigils. Fade touched. Okay. Shoot. I knew I had that divine wolf stored in my mods, but I can't do. It can't let me buy the divine wolf armor and unlimited. What am I saying? Unlimited supplies. Duh. I can make it then. Okay. Burning frost.
good to have commerce restored. I've many goods here if you wish to trade.
Have you seen otherwise?
Thank
Have
you.
you seen
I'll
otherwise?
keep an eye out. Thank you.
Oh.
Welcome back.
I see.
You're with the Inquisition. Corporal Vale, thanks for your help. The Mages and Templars don't seem to care who gets caught in their war. The refugees here are in dire need of help. If the war doesn't kill them, cold or starvation will.
What can you tell me about the man who's supposed to be getting horses for the Inquisition?
Horsemaster Dennett. He lives on a farm to the west. Tough old fella. We haven't heard from him. Best we can tell, he's holed up until the Mages and Templars are done killing each other.
What other problems do these refugees face?
We've got some injuries that go beyond stitches and elf fruit. I know healers are in short supply, but if you can find someone in Redcliffe to help us, it would save a lot of lives.
Is there anything we can do to help people deal with the cold?
I asked the Inquisition to send blankets. You'd think I was asking for a wagon of raw lyrium. A recruit named Whittle is trying to make what we can bring in last. If you have any ideas, talk to him across the road.
Oops.
You were concerned about refugees starving.
Yes. Many of them brought food, but they expected to be home by now, or safe in a city. There's a hunter up the hill who has some ideas.
What can you tell me about the Templars?
All the Templars were called to Val Royeaux not long ago. These bastards ignored the order. Now they're killing rebel mages, along with any refugees they think are mage sympathizers. Every Templar I've ever known has wanted to protect the common folk. These men defile their order's good name.
What can you tell me about the rebel mages?
The real rebels are up north in Redcliffe, dug in and taking care of their own. The ones out here are just apostates, locked up in the circles all these years, and now they've gone mad with power. The rebels in Redcliffe have washed their hands of them. I wish we could do the same.
Farewell.
And you as well.
What did I tell you?
More cold weather coming. Fooled villagers. Where are their coats?
What do you need to keep these refugees warm?
Blankets, warm clothes, all of it. These poor sods lost everything when the mages and the Templars went crazy. If we were in a village, I could just pinch a blanket off a clothesline and be fine. Out here, I'm sure the apostates have plenty of supplies, just haven't been able to find them.
Farewell.
And to you.
Look at this. The apostates have gone mad with power.
I see just as many Templars.
There
the Alliance.
Here, let me try.
We could make camp here. Have you been taking notes on all this, Varric?
Well, you'll need to be more specific there, Seeker.
The Inquisition. You're not planning to write a book about us, are you?
Oh, don't get your hopes up. You're not that interesting a subject. What's with the skull?
Look, that's the King's Road down there.
The skull illuminates certain objects in the distance. I am not familiar with such magic.
Of course, it had to be a skull that lights up creepy shit.
Need to view camps. And what did you do now? Hello? Get off of that. Screwed up my game. Stop doing this shit. I have no idea what the best barrier upgrade is. It has 4 upgrades. You can't really do them all. Why does it look like it's not there?
Inquisition wants to field a decent cavalry. It needs better horses. I heard Seeker Pentecost might try
doing
to
all
acquire
my schematics. There's that done. Where are you, dude?
Back in Ansburg, my uncle was 5th Praetor.
Cells of Divine and Swooped swimsuit. And my pink dress. Another dress. I definitely bought these. I just want me to buy them all again. Oh, wait. Oh, it's because I don't yet have. Because I'm offline. I'm not even really buying it. Guy, where are you? Where's the right guy? There we go.
Expected you'd be by. I'm Harriet, and everyone knows who you are.
3 minutes.
How's the new gear fit?
Sturdy and warm. It's perfect.
Good. World's gone mad. Stock armor and blades are good against bandits, but we're not fighting bandits. My gear will see you through demons, apostates, whatever this world throws at you. So, you need custom work. Something special. You bring the materials to us, we'll make it happen.
Can you...
You can't just slap a new hilt on your sword in the field. You'll need materials. You should have what you want. Ended up... Can't decide if I'm the luckiest son of a bitch walking. True enough. If you want to help the troops, talk to Thren, the quartermaster. Impossible to get them to risk the rare stuff, so that's on... You want something fancy, bring your own...
Goodbye.
Right.
That is yours. See, okay, it's the beginning of the game. It starts out with a plus 213 armor rating. See that? And later in the game, when I went to make another one, it was only giving me a plus 80 something. Like, what kind of bull crap was that? Right? You're, okay. Just, need the 4. Where does this go? It's gonna be covered up anyway. And this. And this. And green. Wait, is it leather? Straight and hide. Oh. So is not. hands on something.
You need something? Let me know. Right.
And that is the end of my recording for now.
Come on, you've seen our maps.
I need to
Most
get
of
all
them should be
my...
pulling plows.
Yeah, okay, whatever.
Grow up with fancy noble horses.
Thank you for watching. If
You
you
ride
have.
whatever holds you.
Hope
Why are you here with
enjoyed
the scouts
Dragon
instead
Age
of fobbing around with the
Inquisition.
nobles
Have
anyway?
a good night.
My uncle died at the
Day.
conclave.
Thank
I'm
you.
a good rider.